fucking good person. Oh,
We were talking
bro,
about
just
Angel.
teleported.
Oh,
No, but
yeah, I
it's
was
like
assuming it was Angel.
if like if somebody likes me and obviously I like them as just a pure friend, I will literally do what I can to make sure I'm there for them, but to like make sure they know that I'm not there for relationship sort of thing. So like I'm there for you, but I'm I'm your best friend sort of thing. Like almost push it forward. Like I'm your bestie. Like I'm here for you all the time. That sort of shit.
Yeah.
Almost say like you're their friend and like try not to instigate anything forward, if you know what I mean. If you're not that
Yeah,
interested in
I had to
her,
be
obviously I
watching what
don't know your
I
opinion.
was doing. No, it's all good.
But I mean, you could be
You and how do
interested,
I know
or
you?
like I don't know.
I have someone that I'm super interested in. It's the Peachy girl, and she did ask me out and everything.
I know them through
And
you.
we're
Yeah.
kind of dating, but they're kind of never around, which is frustrating. Sometimes they are, and they're like amazing when they're around, but then they'll sometimes ghost me for like a week, and I'm like, bro, I can't fucking deal with that. I'm a clingy bitch. So I was like, it was during them ghosting me kind of for like a week and a half that I was like kind of flirting with them when they admitted it again, and I was like, fuck. And I feel
Yeah.
bad because it's kind of my fault
It's
for being
just
a
if
tool, but I'm a lonely bitch. I can't
no,
really.
no, you're not being a tool. It's typical man shit. 'Cause I do the exact same thing. If somebody doesn't fucking like, it might sound really shitty, but I had one particular person who ended up leaving Asterism, who was really close to me, like talking to me, calling me every night, watching movies with me almost every night, to go into not talking to me at all. And then all of a sudden it's like, it's like showing no interest in me. I'm like, oh, I'll get, I'll talk to other people. And
Sometimes
then
people
whenever
can
I'm in
move
the
on
call,
without doing that, and it's like, all I
yeah.
hope is that they don't have to do that to me.
But it's like for me, it's like what's her name? It's like oh, she's been in Asterism
Where's my
instances.
neck
It's
hurt?
Darth, Darth Sleepy. I don't know.
I think I saw her one time.
Yeah,
Never
but
met her
obviously,
before.
me and her have been hanging. Yeah, me and her have been hanging out a lot. Like we've been like going to karaoke, watching movies, hanging out in different worlds for the past like week or a little, in a little bit. And it's like it's made me forget sort of like other people's things. It's like I'm not gonna name names, but obviously I think Froggo sort of knows what I'm talking about.
Where did Apple go?
Are they being depressed?
Ooh. I don't know.
Without even saying goodbye.
Water.
I mean, we just kind of shoot away. Like, what the hell? Howdy.
It's,
no, I'm
anyway,
back. Okay,
That's
I
okay.
didn't crash. I
try
was
to
just
talk to
lagging
her
really
again.
hard.
Whatever.
I'll try to talk to her again and see if we can like get her to come hang out more.
Can do you Skyrim it? Like, what the hell?
Fuck.
I don't know what the last thing you heard me say was. To be honest.
You never got
I didn't get
into
to hear anything because your audio cut out. Your audio
really? I
cut
didn't
out.
hear the
Like,
name.
So I was basically, Darth Sleepy, me and her have been sort of hanging out, like calling
back.
and sort of like hanging out, just doing the normal shit. And obviously, it's like it sort of made me forget about. I think you know who I'm talking about. I'm not gonna name names, and I expect you to not name anything. Obviously, not to spread shit. But
I'm
the
gonna say
person
I'm gonna
who
be
I was
oblivious here.
calling. Yeah, the person I was calling, hanging out with all the time, and was was saying like, oh, they wanted to like visit me, they want to like cuddle and all this type of shit. And then basically it came to a certain point where they were like, oh yeah, like I can't do this anymore.
They both like
and
each
they
other
basically
as,
just
like,
blocked me
friends
off
a lot,
completely.
but it's just
And
sort of
said
hard on the
basically,
one
you know, I
person 'cause
can't
they
do
like
this
them and
anymore
another
until,
person
you
can't.
know, such and such is
That's
Okay,
done.
TLDR.
two good friends.
Wow.
One has
Well,
crush on
And
other,
I was
other
like,
doesn't.
okay. And then
Not
obviously
exactly.
her
Okay.
friends were
Relationship
like,
No,
oh
tell
yeah,
them to
well,
stay
you know,
friends.
they
Same
care
idea.
about you a lot. They just, you know, don't want to say
Ah,
this
got it,
stuff.
got
And
it.
it's like,
So there isn't really
it's a
any
lot of
advice,
mixed
it's just sort of like
signals.
an awkward.
And I'm like, why am I waiting
Makes
around for
sense.
someone
Hey, I mean, look. If
who
you
Okay.
get into a
can't admit
relationship,
how
look,
they
if you get into
feel,
a
and yet
relationship and
their
things
friends are
end, that's
telling me that they
forever
care about
sour
me?
But if you're
And
friends,
it's
you're
like,
friends
it's
for
got
life.
to the point where I've just kind of like,
Mhm.
I mean, in
because
theory,
I kind
but,
of felt
I would
shit about
advise
it
not
for
to
like
give
2 or 3
advice
weeks.
on
I
it,
was like,
when we go over, but you can come hang out and chat.
this person
Just try not
who
to
I
take
was
advice.
calling and like spending all of my time with
Let's go.
has now just completely blocked me out of their lives. Like one day we were watching a movie together, bang. Next day it was like nothing, no contact, nothing. I was like, well, what the fuck have I done?
I didn't turn the fucking world down.
What have
far
you
as I'm
done,
concerned, you
Hammy?
dodged a
And
bullet.
You're the
then,
fucking
and then
British. You
obviously,
owned like 40% of the world at one time. Of
Huh?
course you've done something. Fucking head ass. I'm kidding.
no, no, but it was
Look,
like,
if someone's
you know what I
willing
mean?
to just
It's
straight
like
up leave you
emotionally,
for
like,
months
what
on
have
end
I
and never tell
done?
you anything, they're a piece of shit, regardless. I don't care what anyone else has to say.
No,
You're
but it
dodging
was
bullets.
more like,
You're not losing out,
no,
brother.
but it was
I get
like,
what it means to be
obviously,
taken advantage
we
of.
were hanging. No, it was more the fact that obviously they would like spend months with me and saying that how they would want to get with me after a certain amount of time. And then as soon as they got into like a predicament in their lives, they just kind of cut everybody off. And all of their friends ended up messaging me because obviously I was messaging them. I was like, well, what the fuck is happening? Like, I'm worried about this person. And they were like, oh no, they do like really care about you. They want, you know, they want you to know that they care about them. I was like, well, why doesn't that person fucking tell me that they care about me? And at that point, I was like, it's kind of like fucking, it's kind of bullshit. So I've, you know, I just
Mhm.
eventually just sort of like just grew up, hang out with their friends more instead of them. And obviously at Darth Sleepy, I'm hanging out with like Darth Sleepy a lot. We're like flirting a lot. We're just like getting on really well and just like. And since I met her, I'm getting attention from her, and obviously it's not just like the